And we're back. Part 2 of the introductory and relaxation technique / crystal information video. For those that may not have watched the first video, I'm Robin from Shine Your Light 777. And I was in the middle of doing a collective crystal spread, and it cut off. So I'm doing part 2, and I've already gone through smoky quartz, so you can actually check out video number 1 for the information on smoky quartz. I'm trying to remember exactly what was the last idea that I was sharing on the first video, and I'm not recalling, so I'm just gonna start off fresh. So the second crystal is red jasper. And the card says red jasper is good for grounding, stabilizing, and nurturing. The chakras that this one is good for is the root and the sacral chakra. And I should have did this the first time, but I'm gonna show you where the chakras are. So the bottom is red, that's the root chakra. This looks like you can't really see the glare from the glare. Let me see. Turn it down just a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so the bottom is the base chakra, and that is red. The one above that is the sacral chakra. The color is orange. And then the one above that is the solar plexus. It's yellow. Then we have the heart chakra is green. Throat chakra is blue. Third eye chakra is indigo. And the crown chakra is violet. So for the first 2 chakras, is being brought to our attention to focus on our root chakra and now also our sacral chakra. So smoky quartz is great for the root chakra, and red jasper is good for the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Both of these cards both have in common at this point is grounding. So what I'm picking up is very important for us as a collective to ground ourselves, and I see that to be very, very important, very, very vital, because of what's taking place in the world right now. And that's one of the reasons that I was even asked to do a video on relaxation, to help ease and some of the stress, some of the tension, some of the worry, the panic that's taking place in the world right now, because of the COVID-19 and the whole scare that's happening right now. So it's being brought to our attention that we need to ground ourselves. We need to be rooted, just like the oak tree. We need to be grounded. We need to be stable in going through this particular situation at this time, and in life overall general. Anything we face, is important for us to be grounded in whatever is coming to us, so that we don't break. So again, this is 3 of the ideas that are beneficial in utilizing Jasper is grounding, stabilizing, and nurturing. And I'm going to read from the Crystal Bible. I didn't show that in the last video, my Crystal Bible. We're gonna do red jasper. And then I'll read the affirmation after we're complete. So Jasper comes in a variety of different colors. It comes in red, brown, yellow, green, blue, and purple. The attributes of Jasper is, well, one before I do that, it is common. The rarity of it is common. It can be found worldwide. You usually find it in small pieces or in tumble pieces. You might find it in small rough pieces, or a rough piece about that size, maybe about the size as the palm of your hand, or maybe a quarter. And you also find it polished as well. Attributes: Jasper is known as the supreme nurturer. It sustains and supports during times of stress and brings tranquility and wholeness. Used in healing, it unifies all aspects of your life. Jasper reminds people to help each other. Jasper aligns the chakras and can be used in chakra layouts. Each color is appropriate to a specific chakra, and we just went through the colors. This stone facilitates shamanic journeys and dream recall. It provides protection and grounds energies and the body. It absorbs negative energy and cleanses and aligns the chakras and the aura. Jasper balances yin and yang and aligns the physical, emotional, and mental bodies with the etheric realm. It clears electromagnetic and environmental pollution, including radiation, and aids dowsing. Psychologically, Jasper imparts determination to all pursuits. It brings the courage to get to grips with problems assertively and encourage honesty with yourself. It supports during this necessary conflict. Mentally, Jasper aids quick thinking and promotes organizational abilities and seeing projects through. It stimulates the imagination and transforms ideas into action. Physically, Jasper prolongs sexual pleasure. It supports during prolonged illness or hospitalization and re-energizes the body. Healing. Jasper supports the circulatory, digestive, and sexual organs. It balances the mineral content of the body. It's particularly useful as a gem elixir because it does not overstimulate the body. Position. As appropriate in contact with the skin, specific placements are shown under each color. Used for long periods of time as Jasper works slowly. Place a large piece of decorative brown Jasper in a room to absorb negative energy. So I'm going to go into the specifics of red Jasper. Red Jasper is gently stimulating. It grounds energy and rectifies unjust situations. Red Jasper brings problems to light before they become too big and provides insights into the most difficult situations. It makes an excellent worry bead, calming the emotions when played with. Placed under the pillow, it helps dream recall. Red Jasper stimulates the base chakras and assists rebirthing. It cleans and stabilizes the aura and strengthens your boundaries. This is a stone of health, strengthening and detoxifying the circulatory system. The blood and liver, it dissolves blockages in the liver or bile ducts. Position, base chakra, or as appropriate. And the reason why it says as appropriate is because it does heal different parts of the body. So it's basically saying that you can place it anywhere on the body where healing would be beneficial. And the last one that we're going to do is blue quartz. However, before I get into that, I do want to bear witness to the power of these two specific crystals. I was having a thought about something that was taking place in my life, and I wanted some clarity. I wanted some insight as to what exactly was taking place. So what I did was I took my red Jasper, piece of my red Jasper, I took a piece of my smoky quartz, and I put both of them in my pillowcase. I put them in my pillowcase, and I went to sleep. And before I went to bed, I asked a specific question. I'm not gonna share with y'all what the specific question was. No, y'all nosy. I'm just saying. However, I asked the question and I went to sleep. And I had a very vivid dream. And I have a dream journal. I keep track of my dreams. So when I go to sleep, I also asked if it could be made clear and if I could remember the dream in the morning if it is of a positive nature. Always make sure I add that I recall all that is positive, because if anything that will break my peace comes in the dream world, then I don't want to remember that. So I specifically add in, the part about it being positive, because I only want to remember the positive. So I'm recommending that you do that as well if you're going to utilize it for this purpose. So I specifically asked, I had both of these stones in my pillow. I specifically asked a question. I asked for me to remember the positive of what takes place. And I went to sleep and I woke up and I got the answer. I had a very clear and vivid dream. I wrote the dream in my dream journal, and then I go back and I revisit them to see if there's certain aspects of the dream that I'm still living out, or if I have like an aha moment, if it brings more clarity, more peace of mind to whatever it is that I'm experiencing at the time. So that is something that I would recommend that you all do. I'm saying that to bear witness that it actually does work. It's not just something that they are saying. It literally actually does work. So that is concerning that idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into the blue quartz. However, I'm trying to remember. No, I didn't. It had its own page, right? Yes. Okay. I didn't want to be redundant and read about quartz if I read about it, but smoky quartz had its own. So blue quartz is a version of quartz. Quartz comes in many different colors. As you can see, it came in smoky, it comes in blue, it comes in a golden healer, green quartz, It has a variety of different names: lithium quartz, natural titanium, natural rainbow, tangerine quartz. It has a variety of different ones. Tibetan quartz. However, specifically, I'm going to speak about the attributes and the healing of quartz, and then specifically go into the blue quartz. So the card that we pulled is blue quartz, and it is great for communication, connection, and clarity. And it is also healing for the throat chakra. Oh, wait, I didn't say, I apologize, I skipped ahead. The affirmation for the red jasper is, I am open to all that is around me and all that is within me. So you can screenshot it. I am open to all that is around me and all that is within me. Okay? So that's red jasper. So blue quartz. Quartz attributes. Quartz is the most powerful healing and energy amplifier on the planet because of its unique helical spiral crystalline form. Found worldwide, it absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy and is excellent for unblocking it. When acupuncture needles are coated in quartz, the effects increase by 10%. As demonstrated by a Kirkland camera, holding a quartz crystal in your hand doubles your biomagnetic field. It enhances muscle testing and protects against radiation. Quartz generates electromagnetism and dispels static electricity. This crystal works at a vibrational level attuned to the specific energy requirements of the person needing healing or undertaking spiritual work. It takes the energy to the most perfect state possible, going back to before the dis-ease set in. It cleanses and enhances the organs and subtle bodies and acts as a deep soul cleanser, connecting the physical dimension with the mind. At a spiritual level, this crystal raises energy to the highest possible level, containing every color possible. Clear quartz works on all levels of being. Storing information like a natural computer, these crystals are a spiritual library waiting to be accessed. Quartz has the ability to dissolve karmic seeds. It enhances psychic abilities and attunes you to your spiritual purpose. Used in meditation, quartz filters out distractions. Quartz is the most efficient receptor for programming. At a mental level, quartz aids concentration and unblocks memory. Quartz is a great energy saver. Attached to a fuel line in a car, a quartz point reduces fuel consumption. Quartz points have different facet shapes according to how fast they formed. These shapes are deeply significant. Healing. Excuse me for tripping over this a little bit. Quartz is a master healer and can be used for any condition. It stimulates the immune system and brings the body into balance. It is excellent for soothing burns. Quartz harmonizes all the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. Specifically, blue quartz assists in reaching out to others and assuages fear. Calming the mind, it aids in understanding your spiritual nature and inspires hope. In healing, it is beneficial for the organs in the upper body. Blue quartz purifies the bloodstream and strengthens the immune system. And that word I was kind of tripping over, it's spelled Assuages. That's Assuages, fears. Assuages fear. I'm pretty much understanding it dissolves fear, it calms fear, it releases fear. And that's the completion of blue quartz. And this affirmation is, I inspire hope in myself and others. And keeping in mind that this particular reading was done for what would be beneficial for the collective at this time concerning the crystals and the healing that they offer, I want to specifically point out, for one, the benefits that these 3 crystals offer: removes negativity, transformation, grounding again, stabilizing, nurturing, communication, connection, and clarity. And I think we all would agree at this time on what's being experienced in the world that all of those expressions are greatly needed as individuals for us to maintain our peace of mind, our happiness, our stability, our sanity for some of us. And also for us to be able to get back to that human expression. You know, there's a lot taking place in the world with technology and, you know, social media and phones and the internet and computers and all of that. It has really taken away from the human aspect of civilization. And what I'm seeing in these cards is also expressing what is needed for us to be able to reconnect to nature, to reconnect to that which is real. So communication is very key, nurturing is very key, stabilizing is very key. We're all, if we take full advantage of this time period that we're being allotted, transformation is very key, removing negativity is very key, having clarity and understanding on what's happening and the benefit of what's taking place, because a lot of people are giving energy towards what's happening as if it's just all negative, and it's really not, because we're all being forced to be in a situation or a position where we have to get back to the basics. We have to get back to family and relationships and communication and interacting and having peace within self and with others. You know, it's easy to hide behind text messages and hide behind emails and hide behind, you know, selfies and filters, and you know what I mean? Like, you never really get to see or deal with what really exists when we're hiding behind all of these man-made ideas. So what I'm seeing is that in the response to what I asked to, you know, offer what would be beneficial for the collective at this time, these cards are very, very timely. And then when you explore the affirmations, it's just even more confirmation to how timely these cards are. And I didn't make this up. Like, y'all see me shuffle it, you seen the cards pop out. I didn't, you know, pre-select these cards. So it just shows how the creator, the universe, spirit is listening in tune and offering to those that have a will to listen, an ear to hear, and the sight to see exactly what is needed at this time. So with Smoky Quartz, affirmation is, the flame of life is ignited within me. So this resonates with me, the importance of us starting with ourselves and really shining our light, being free to be who we are and do things from the base of life and magnifying life, and not for material gain, for clout, for chasing, you know, trinkets or worldly possessions. Like, really doing what we love from the base of what it will produce for all, you know, for all of the world, for all of creation, and first and foremost those that we interact with. So in acknowledging that the flame of life is in us, then we're starting, it's like striking of that match, and that match being struck, now there's darkness no more, now the light can shine. So we have the flame of life ignited within me, so now we can pursue shining our light. The next one is red jasper. I am open to all that is around me and all that is within me. So we're acknowledging that there is so much that is taking place around us that's greater than us, that we have to acknowledge the energy, the unseen, nature. You know, some of us are energetically in tune. We can pick up on vibration. We can experience the elevation that the planet is going through, that creation is going through, and we don't always know how to express it. So being open to what is around us open us to greater realms of understanding, of peace of mind, of clarity, of happiness, of love, of joy. And then recognizing that it is also, we're opening ourselves to that which is in us too, recognizing that we are a part of this creation. We are a part of the creator's divine plan, part of this universe of beauty that is endless. We are a part of that. So we're opening ourselves to that which has been placed within us before we even came here to the planet. And in that's also the doorway for us to shine our light. Blue Quartz, I inspire hope in myself and others. So, you know, being positive, being optimistic, dealing with solutions, being loving, being caring, thinking about your neighbors, thinking about the elderly, assisting those that need assistance, not only at this time that the world is going through, however, anytime. And also including yourself. You know, it's important. Self-love is there, self-care is there, that we don't forget ourselves, that we don't be givers, you know, so selfless that we forget about ourselves and then we're drained out. So all three of these affirmations I see to be very timely with what's taking place in the world, and very timely universally, because of what's available to us with the universal shifts with the planets. We are in the time of the new moon. New moon is a time for setting intentions, which is basically envisioning what you would like to take place in your life, in your spirit, in your family, within yourself, the growth, the progress, whether it be in business, love, again, family, home life. You envision that and you set the intention. You put it out there for the universe to respond to, for the creator, for your angels, for your spirit guides to know this is what I want. Some people write it down and go outside and burn it under the new moon so that the ashes go up into the sky, so that it's like an expression of it going into the heavens for the spirits to receive it. So people burn the paper in the house. Some people just write it down, fold it up, and tuck it away to review it at a later time. Some people put it in a jar, and then they review it maybe at the next moon, or whatever time period that they set up. Some people do a meditation. Some people do a visualization, and they set the intention on what it is that they would like to experience, whether it be spiritual abundance, peace of mind, happiness, joy, contentment of heart, a better home, a better job, a greater relationship with their husband, with their wife, with their children, with their parents, anything. You can set an intention for anything that is positive, that resonates with you. So this is the time for that. So all of this, all bears witness to the time that we're in, the happiness, the spirit, the vibration, the energy that's available for all of us to tap into. I highly encourage that if you're not already practicing any of these things, that you start to look into it. I know it could be a little intimidating for some people when you first start on this journey. You don't know where to start. There's so much to do. However, I would recommend starting with the technique from the first video. And again, you don't have to have the crystals to do it. You can just do a visualization. You can do the one that I recommended, the one that I do, or you can go on YouTube. There's many visualizations available on YouTube depending on what you're looking to accomplish. Just choose something. Start somewhere. This is the time of starting somewhere. 2020 is the year of clear vision, of clear sight. It is the opportunity for us to start fresh, to start new, to release ourselves from old habits, karmic contracts, old agreements that we have, old habits, old rhythms, old patterns, old ways of thinking, any past hurts, either in this lifetime or past lifetimes. Like, it's the time for us to let all of that go and start off new. And you start off by starting and developing new habits, new practices, explore new ideas, venture into something that you heard about but you never really did before, and it brought benefit to other people. Try it out and see if it works for you. Like the saying is, don't knock it until you try it. And a lot of what a lot of people call taboo is really not taboo when you really look at the essence of what's taking place. Most people see the physical tools that's being utilized and they kind of like, shy away from this, shy away from that. However, when you look at the essence of what's really being done, which is really you're interacting and becoming familiar and more in tune with energy, because everything is energy. We're energy. The floor I'm sitting on is energy. The air we breathe is energy. The sun we see shining is energy. Everything is a form of energy. So it's important that we develop to be in tune or be able to identify different energies. It's like the principle of people having gut feelings. You picked up on the energy and your material, your physical body responded to it because that's what you would be able to identify with. You would be able to identify with the funny feeling in your stomach. You know what I mean? You'd be able to identify with your heart beating, increasing. You know what I mean? However, what produced that? There was an energy that was picked up on and experienced, and your physical body responded to that. So I'm encouraging everybody to, definitely pursue what fits you. I know different strokes for different folks. Every shoe don't fit everybody. So I get that. But what I'm encouraging and recommending is that you venture into and you try something new. Do not waste 2020 doing the same thing that you've been doing over and over again, not getting the results that it should yield, thinking you about to get a different result, that would be a waste of 2020. And only a fool would do that. Do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result while still getting the same result. So let's not do that. Let's leave the old, leave it where it's at, leave it in the past, and let's move forward and grow and evolve into greater heights and greater expressions of who we are. So that's going to conclude this video for this evening. I hope that this was beneficial for all those that took the time to view it from the beginning to the end. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you would, thumb up this video if you found it to be beneficial. If you would, share it on any social media platform so that others can be exposed to the video as well, so they can receive the messages that were expressed for us all. And be free to ask any questions or comments below. You can check out the Facebook page, Shine Your Light 777. We're also on YouTube, Shine Your Light. This is YouTube. I'm at Instagram. Instagram, Shine Your Light 777 as well. And look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you. Have a good night.